I remember being struck when I recently wrote a book with the Dalai Lama called A Force for Good. It was for his 80th birthday, which was last July. He said, first, manage your inner world. This is our self-management. For example, mindfulness. This is, some of you may know the Wisdom 2.0 conference, which is talking about mindfulness in business. That's one strategy for self-management. Then he says, turn toward others with empathy and compassion. And finally, he says, act for the greater good. Those are the three ways he puts it together. Well, let's look at it from a point of view of data on business. If I could have the next slide. This is the summary of a study that was done with about 4,000 executives and their direct reports. The people who work for them every day were asked in confidence, what's it like to work for this leader? Do you feel loyal? Do you feel proud? Or do you just want to do good enough to keep your job, no better? And in other words, what's their impact on the emotional climate? And what they found was that visionary leader, the one that we've been pointing to, who can articulate an inspiring mission, had the most positive impact on climate. People felt really good. They felt loyal. One of the advantages of this kind of leadership, it turns out, is that you can be very clear in your feedback, and you can do it on the spot. Performance feedback embedded in an ordinary conversation, because you can say, well, in terms of this goal we're all trying to reach, when you did X, it had this effect. You should try Y next time. This is the kind of, on-the-spot feedback that a visionary leader can use that people will feel good about. The second style was a coaching leader. And this doesn't mean a mentor. It means simply having a one-on-one conversation with the person, not about the job, not about the company, but you. What do you want from your life? What do you want from your career? What do you want from this job? And how can I help you get there? This lets a leader get a sense, for example, of what stretch assignments to give someone so that they'll be able to develop the skills that will help them get there. It also gives you the ability to give feedback in terms of where the person wants to go. So it's very helpful for a leader. The third style, the affiliative leader, is someone that knows, when people are having a good time together, it's not a waste of time. It's building emotional and social capital. It's tightening that we connection so that people will be there for each other when the pressure is on. Then there's the democratic leader, the consensus builder, who knows that it's not just empowering to team members to be asked to have an input in a decision, especially when it impacts others. It means you're going to get more cooperation. And when they're the experts, you really need their inputs in order to make the best decision. This too has a very positive impact. Then I would call those first four styles, by the way, resonant leadership. These are leaders whose every act actually feels good to people. They're secure-based leaders, as we mentioned the other day. They're people who care about the people they lead, who connect with the people they lead, who have that extended self.